Copper Glow. Gardening by Kathy Gardiner.
Another Warrandyte festival done and dusted, and another Easter beckons. The leaves are changing colour, and the landscape takes on hues of copper, gold, and other earthy tones. The sunsets are stunning with the evening clouds painted pink. Pops of colour from the belladonna lilies and salvias make the garden interesting as it recovers from the harsh summer. The eastern spinebills are out in force with their long spine-shaped bills and copper undersides of their wings, darting amongst the flowers, hovering much like hummingbirds. The pardalotes hide amongst the rocks and dense vegetation. I am so glad I planted those low-lying plants over the seasons, but I seem to have inherited a black cat from next door, and I'm worried it will come and catch or kill one of my small feathered friends. At least they always have somewhere to dart when they feel threatened. The change of season has brought on the multitude of white, delicate flowers of the anemone, commonly known as windflowers. The grasses are luxurious, the quinces are ripening, though I doubt I'll get to harvest them this year, and the crabapples are dotted with fruit.
The Eltham Copper Butterfly.
Today I was investigating the habitat of the Eltham copper butterfly. There are a number of habitats in Eltham where the Eltham copper butterfly is found, including Western Eltham Copper Butterfly Reserve, Eastern Eltham Copper Butterfly Reserve, Hones Hill Environment Reserve, Woodridge Linear Reserve. This amazing, rare, small butterfly is only found in Eltham and a couple of small areas in central Victoria, and is currently classified as endangered. Their copper-coloured wings flash in the sunlight when in flight. They are active between November and April, so the chances of seeing one now are a little rare, but you might get lucky if you're patient. They like warm, still conditions, not wet and windy like we have had over the last couple of days. They are often sighted resting or feeding on the white flowers of the sweet Bassaria bush. The wonderful fact about the Eltham copper is that they coexist and are reliant on a certain ant, Notoncus. The adult butterfly lays her eggs on the roots and stems of sweet Bassaria. Once the eggs hatch, the ants guard the caterpillars, providing protection from predators, escorting the larvae to and from the ant nest at the base of the shrub to feed at night. In return, the ants feed on the sugary secretions from the body of the caterpillars. Just amazing! They were only rediscovered in 1987. It is such a beautiful story of coexistence. It makes my heart happy to hear little stories like this in such an unsettling time in the world. Habitat loss is part of the reason for the decline in this species, so the reserves where these butterflies exist are protected, making them a nice place to visit if you are after some time in nature. There is an annual Eltham copper butterfly count and a friends group, as well as other friends groups that manage some of the reserves where these butterflies are found. You can find information about them on the Nillumbik Council website and maybe participate in one of these friends groups' regular weeding days. The residents of Eltham must feel very proud that they have a butterfly of their own. Although I do feel Warrandyte would also make a lovely home for these endangered butterflies.
April in the garden.
April is a time of planting, cutting back, weeding and admiring the small moments in the garden. Check out the activity around the now full ponds, water-filled crevices and dips in rocks. Today I picked up a very special hollowed-out Balinese rock. Now to find a new home for it. Alas, it weighs about 60 kilograms, so it will be travelling around in the back of my car until I can get assistance to move it. It's currently being kept company by these great cane baskets I picked up from Ormond's. They are perfect for storing kindling, pine cones, garden cuttings and blankets near the fire pit. You can never have enough cane baskets. Maybe April will be a month to stay home a little more due to the current fuel issues. Maybe walk a little bit more and notice all the small treasures Mother Nature has given us. Maybe that will give you solace in a worrying world. Be kind to others. Let's coexist in peace like the butterflies and ants.
This story was read by Rebecca Rose and Sandy Miller.